Hey guys, I'm Chad Hoover with Kayak Bass Fishing, and today we're going to talk about the future of kayak fishing, specifically kayak fishing competition.
Fish on! That's a toad, brother. Golly!
So, as the founder of Kayak Bass Fishing, we started back in 2009 doing online catch, photo, release tournaments that evolved into doing some opens, which turned into a national championship, which turned into a nationwide trail series. And in 2022, we're taking that trail series to a whole new level by doing a wider distribution of trail series events than has ever been done by us or by anyone. And to truly make it a nationwide series, we know that we're going to attract a lot of new anglers. And for that reason, we're also going to bring back the Pro Tour. The vast majority of anglers that I talk to, in fact, every serious competitor that I talk to says, dude, you got to bring back the Pro Tour. So here's the hardware that we've already got for the first event lined up. But we're going to do a Pro Tour stop at every KBF Trail Series stop for 2022. Now, we're going to have a qualification requirements, and we're going to make it to where there is a standalone Pro Tour championship that isn't in conjunction with the National Championship, Trail Series Championship, and Challenge Series Championship. If you guys want to follow along in the biggest event in kayak fishing, where we're already over $100,000 in guaranteed payouts right now, be sure to check out the Kayak Bass Fishing Trail Series Championship, Challenge Series Championship, and National Championship, also known as the KBF Lead Lenser Triple Crown. I'll put the link in the description box for you guys to follow along with that event. We're going to be doing live broadcasts from Shreveport, Bossier City. And speaking of Shreveport, Bossier City, if you're in the Shreveport, Bossier City area, be sure to put it on your calendar to come out to the first ever Kayak Fishing Expo. It's going to be at the Shreveport Convention Center, and it's going to be a true expo. Guys, we've got a lot of cool vendors. We got a lot of awesome products. We're going to do some seminars. We're going to do some giveaways. So if you can make it to Shreveport, Bossier City, October 10th through the 14th, 10th through the 15th, be sure to put that on your calendars. Check out the website for specific details on the expo. I'm excited about it. You should be excited about it. And if you're a kayak fisherman who's not fishing in any of the events, just come out and show the support for the folks that are, because we're going to have the award ceremony right there on site in the convention center. I'm really excited about the Pro Tour conversation, but we're going to shelve that for another day. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a change to the rules for all of the championships, and we're going to do it a week before the event. And a lot of people are going to be like, dude, you're going to change the rules right before the event? I already paid my entry fee. And I can tell you a couple of the complaints up front. I can't believe you're changing the rules this close to the event, okay? If you don't like it, and you don't like the fact that we're trying to preserve the integrity of catch, photo, release, just shoot me a text at 757-348-2232, and I'll personally issue you your refund. But more importantly, we're going to require video verification of your release. So you're going to catch your fish, you're going to photograph your fish, and then you're going to have to shoot a short video of you releasing the fish, and then you're going to have to pan back real quick to your measuring board. That's going to give us two things. A, we know the fish was released safely and healthily, and we know you're not using a modified measuring board. Even though we've got the most bulletproof measuring board in the world, it's just one more way that we can ensure that we preserve that integrity that I talk about all the time. Anybody that knows me will tell you that my number one passion is preserving the integrity of our sport through competition. I know a lot of you guys may not fish competitions, but what competition does is it leads to innovation. Competition leads to innovations that make companies compete with each other, and we, as the anglers who don't fish competitions, win in the end. It's kind of like how the space program ends up developing all kind of products that we use in daily life, and we don't even know about it, but that space program is responsible for it. So conservation efforts, promotional deals, access to waters, all those things come from big money that's driven by innovation and driven by competition amongst tackle manufacturers, boat manufacturers. Anyway, you see the point. But we're going to make a change to where video verification is required after each fish you catch in the Trail Series Championship, Challenge Series Championship, and National Championship. This coming up October 10th through the 14th, Shreveport, Bossier City, Louisiana. Again, I'm going to put the link in the description box for you guys to follow on. We're going to decide a Triple Crown champion, possibly. We're going to crown a Trail Series champion, but more importantly, we're going to find out who the 10 anglers are that are going to make it into the coveted 10 house. Talk about that in another video, but if you don't know what the 10 is, you must have been living under a rock. I will put a link to the 10 video in the description box. Actually, I'll put it in the description box, and I'll put it in the comments below for you guys to check out. That B's so excited, he's over here helping me create some buzz. So guys, listen, I'm freaking Where the hell? That bee got stomped out. Anyway, so here we go, guys. Listen, I'm excited about this evolution of fishing. I'm excited about bringing the Pro Tour back. But what I'm really excited about is starting the conversation. First of all, we're going to require that you be qualified to fish in the 2022 KBF Pro Series. Here's how it's going to work. At a minimum, we're going to qualify the top 100 anglers that make it to the last day of the National Championship, the top 50 in the Trail Series Championship, the top 50 in the Challenge Series Championship, and at any given time, the top 200 in the current Angler of the Year standings at KBF. And because of Fishing Chaos, we are able to have those standings real time. If you decide you want to fish in the Pro Tour Series and you've never fished a KBF event, you're going to have to go out there and earn your stripes. You're going to have to jump in on the trail and work your way into the top 200 to be eligible. So guys, I'm probably overlooking something. This is why I try to do this with the community. You guys comment in the comment section below and tell me, what am I missing? What other people should be qualified? Should it be less people? And then the other big question is, what should the entry fee be? Because you're already going to be fishing in 2 trail events that weekend. Should we make it the same as a trail? Should we make it bigger? Should we make it more elite by eliminating some people by making the entry fee only that real pros can afford? Again, those are all questions that still have to be answered. The other question that has to be answered is, how do we do and where do we do the Pro Tour Championship? I have some ideas on how we're going to do it, but I don't want to taint the discussion and taint the conversation. So I want you guys to comment below. So guys, listen, we're going to really ramp up the Challenge Series next year by establishing eligible bodies of water. In 2023, we're going to implement that. Okay, next year, we're going to define it. In 2023, we're going to implement it. By 2023, 2024, I'm just going to go ahead and put myself out there and put myself on the hook for saying this, and you guys can come back to this video whether I accomplish it or not. My long-term goal is to have a $100,000 guaranteed first place for the Trail Series champion, a $100,000 guaranteed first place again, because we've already done it once, for the national champion, and a $100,000 guarantee for the Challenge Series champion. So all 3 champions will win $100,000, and if you win the Triple Crown, that's $300,000. That's life-changing money for anybody. And I know that I'm pie in the sky right now, but listen, unless you set the bar up here, you will never get to right here. So if I shoot for the stars and end up in the clouds, I'm gonna be happy with that. But if I shoot for the clouds and don't make it over the tree, then I failed. That's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is push the envelope. What I'm here to do is to get people fired up about kayak fishing, to get people fired up about fishing. I want to make fishing cool. I want to make fishing something that young folks want to do, which is why we're going to keep working on the high school series and keep working on the college series. Look, I could talk about this forever. It's obviously something that I'm really passionate about. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I'm going to have an amazing weekend. This is the most exciting time of the year for me. This is my Christmas. This is my KBF Christmas. The week we're leading into the national championship, where everybody's checking the leaderboard every day to see how many more people have entered, to see how big the payout's building up to do, to see what the pots are looking like, to see who they're competing against, to see who's not going to make it to the event. All of that stuff adds to the drama. All of that stuff adds to the excitement. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to put the link to that leaderboard down in the description box. You can follow all the action, and there's going to be some incentive for you to follow along in the action. Stay tuned for that announcement. Actually, you're going to be able to have an impact by challenging fish for a chance to win prizes while you're watching. So you can win while you watch. Guys, again, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you guys are having leading up to fall and your bite's starting to fire up. I know I'm excited. I'm about to go fishing here in West Virginia. I've been fishing rivers. I'm leaving to go fishing another river tomorrow, going back to Virginia to try to donate a stick to a deer, and then I'm gonna go fishing again, and then I'm headed home, and I get 2 more river trips out of the way before I go to the national championship, and then I'm gonna fish my butt off in the Red River, Lake Caddo, and a couple of the other outlying lakes. Guys, I'm really fired up about this new outlook on life that I've got by getting my mind right, by getting my fitness right. I challenge you guys to do the same thing. Again, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on the next video. The problem that bee is going to get in my way, it's probably one of those of the integrity of Catch Photo Release and our sport, because it is a conservation-based initiative.
It's a carpenter bee.
Yeah, I know. But it's just irritating. We're going to start the whole thing over.
Why. Look here. That's why.
Oh, nice. That's his hole?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sister's dead. Here, kill that for me, and we'll start another. There he is.
Yeah! Look at that tank!